you'd like to share for physicians as they go through their negotiation process?
Laura, I guess the advice I would share with all physicians as you're going through the negotiation process, remember that this is important for both of us, and the key thing for both parties is to have that mutual respect, to have that trust, and to have good faith and goodwill going in. Most people, tend to approach it sincerely and want to do that. Sometimes we have those who don't take it as seriously, and it can, we're talking about a pretty significant investment of time and energy and resources as we go into this. So, doing your homework, don't approach this lightly. Come in and make sure that and if there's things that are important to you that you need or that you're looking for, that you speak up. If we encourage, as I talk to physicians, I tell them ahead of time, and I'll say, Laura, please look this over, review this, redline it, circle it, chew it up, spit it out. I want you to make sure you have a good, thorough understanding of what this legal instrument is, what it's intended to do for you, and what it's not intended to do. And so there's no surprises. We never want anybody to have any surprises. And so to go through those, while one part of me says to take your time to do it, the other part of me will say, well, don't take your time. Generally speaking, industry terms tend to be 10 days to 2 weeks, generally speaking. There'll be some variances in there, but generally what you'll find is that, when we get to this point, we're serious, we want to move forward, and not necessarily that time's of the essence, but we don't want to drag our feet. And we want to make sure that we get this done, and it takes time for the credentialing and licensing and all the preparation behind the scenes that go on to getting a physician in place where they can be onboarded and be ready to go. And so be prepared when you get to the contractual stage that you realize that you don't have months to do this. Don't take a contract and shop it, as we might say, and compare it to another. Take the contract on its own merits, on its own terms, and evaluate the opportunity and the terms and the relationship on its own merits, standalone. Don't try to compare it to what's going on down the road, at my colleague's place or somewhere else, because you'll do yourself a disservice, and it's very difficult if you do that. There's never any apples to apples comparison. So,
great advice. Thank you. Well, thanks for joining us. And if at any time you have any other questions, please join us at PracticeLink.com.
Thank you, Laura.